Welcome back, beautiful people. Welcome back to Spiritual Selfish YouTube channel. If you're new here and if we haven't met yet, my name is Christina Day, and my task here is to help you to start focusing on yourself so that you can raise your vibration and become conscious creator of your own reality. And it's very interesting that today's topic is exactly about this, like how to take charge of your life and create your own reality when there's so much information, how the universe works, how the manifestation, law of attraction works, and all sorts of those things. Actually, this video, I got an idea to create this when I saw like some post on Instagram which was talking about, how we're connected to energy field and how we're sourcing energy from the universe. So I asked like people if you would like me to elaborate more on this in my stories on YouTube, and here I am. So basically, what we're gonna cover today are two things. First, I want to break down in a very simple way how the universe actually works. Why all the time you keep hearing, that everything is energy, we are energy, and so on and so forth. And two, when you understand how the universe works, how to actually like heal yourself, manifest what you want, because when you understand the first one, it's eventually you'll master the second one, which is being in charge of your own reality. And I feel it's really important to address this point because, as I just mentioned, like I also, by the way, put some oil on my hair for the first time and it made it really curly, so it's a little bit weird. But why I want to talk about this is, as Earth is now ascending, humanity is waking up, and so on. Many people will be like, oh, law of attraction works, I can manifest what the hell I want. But then, in the end of the day, majority of the people don't manifest what they want. Instead of manifesting consciously, people are hoping, and there's also a lot of confusion why there's so much in our lives that which we don't actually want. And I just see that a lot of the people are missing this simple understanding how the universe works. So I want to, break this down to you guys. So to be honest, when I understood it myself, it really changed the way I see the world and how I see the manifestations and goals and desires that I call into my life myself. And I've been reading a lot of books, working with coaches, and so on and so forth. I always understood that I am in charge of my life and so on. But I never kind of were like conscious how the actual process works until I was shown, in my mind, I was shown the picture of how the universe works. And I will explain this to you. But before we jump into it, I just want to make sure we're on the same page with understanding of this reality, right? So we all know everything is energy, right? We're just functioning on different frequencies, different vibrations. But you and I, me and that wall, and my laptop that is in front of me, we all are made out of the same material, which is atoms. We all are made of same materials, which is atoms, right? So you might be thinking that you are different than that tree, but in reality, we are all the same. And if you break the atom even further, it's like protons and like even smaller particles. But at the core of everything, there's just energy, right? So if there's actually, we're looking more and more closer and detailed, there's no physical. There's no like physical thing. Like we have physical bodies, right? If we look really, really closely, they're just air. They're just nothing. They're just energy, as I said. So when we understand, okay, I'm actually, a bunch of energy being put together vibrating at a certain frequency, just like in radio, nothing in our life is set. And I understood that previously, yeah, I'm a bunch of energy, blah, blah, blah. But when I will try to manifest something and like call into my dreams and desires, I felt like I'm really stepping into this like position of, oh, how, really like more of like hoping, even though I knew like I have to say like everything in now and be it now, I still were like, oh, universe, please, I need this universe. I'm already, living in XYZ place. I'm already making XYZ amount of money. I was still kind of in this not being the creator myself position. Anyway, and that changed only then when I saw this image. So basically the image I was shown in my mind was, imagine like an empty field. There's like literally nothing, like there's darkness. And all you can see and kind of feel is energy. Flow of energy, flow of frequencies. It's kind of a little bit of fog. You know what I mean? So you actually don't see anything, but there is something, right? And when it kind of flows, that energy, you can notice on the image that something here is this color. Something here is this color. Oh, here there's more like concentration of energy. There's energy there is more dense. And what I was shown here, so the energy is flowing everywhere. There's no place there's no place where there's no energy. It's everywhere. But in certain spots, the energy becomes denser, heavier, and kind of, wraps circles, rounds, patterns. And what I was explained, that this, for example, is human. Here, there's a tree. Here, there's a flower. And here, there's a bird flying. So basically, what I saw was an image of just our normal life, but not from physical perspective, not with my physical eye, what I usually see. I saw it through my third eye, which is basically I saw the vibration of energies. So I hope this makes sense, right? Everything is energy, and I know I'm saying this 10 times, but I'm trying to say it in different kind of ways, because sometimes when we hear something, we kind of get it, but only when we hear it in a specific way, it like, oh, now I get it. So I will be, repeating maybe one same thing over and over again, just to make sure that more of you guys can actually get it. So once I was shown this image and I was like, okay, certain objects that we see, they are at different densities. So we are living in 3D reality. We're living at like third density, which is really heavy. And, it's hard to change things. It's not like flexible. For example, we're now shifting into 5D, which is fifth density. So like the time is lucid. There's no such thing like as time, right? In 5D. And when we understand, okay, I'm just bunch of energy again, at a specific density, vibrating a specific frequency, I am basically a physical manifestation of that which is going on an energy level. Let that sink in. You and I are basically physical manifestations, physical result of what is there invisible for our human eye, which is going on an energy level. So when we know that everything that we see in our physical world with our physical eye is just a result of something that is going on energy level, question, will the physical that we see change if the energy changes? Of course, right? If you haven't seen yet my video about the basics of manifestation, check it out here because it will be so much easier for you to understand what I'm talking about now and how to heal yourself when you understand different levels of vibrational reality, thought reality, physical reality. So check it out, that one, and come back to here. But basically, when we change the energy, when the energy changes, physical changes as well. It's a law. There's no other way around it. What is also important, there are different laws in the universe, and one of the most common one, most famous one is law of attraction. So law of attraction works just like magnets, So different polarities, they're being attracted to each other. Same with humans, because we are not different than that piece of magnet. We are made out of the same energies. So through law of attraction, we're attracting more into our life, into our physical reality, that at which frequency we are vibrating as a being on energy level. So let's say if you're constantly thinking, I have a bad health, I always get sick, I better not to go where many people are, I will get sick. What your thoughts is just a manifestation of what is going on energy level. So if on energy level you're communicating and you're being, I always am sick, through law of attraction, you're calling in sickness. So I hear so often people, I have ADHD, I have that, and I have that. And people constantly label themselves. I'm not saying that your sickness or disease, which you may be experiencing, is not valid, is not existing. What I'm saying, we humans are addicted to label ourselves. If for the second we will stop labeling ourselves and understand that we always are in charge of what happens on the physical level, we will stop saying to ourselves all the bullshit we are telling to ourselves, because many people are either hoping to manifest their dream life, or they wonder why these things are showing up in my life that I don't want, without realizing that they call them in. So once you understand everything is energy, and the energy you are, that's what the experiences you are the experiences you are attracting. Once you really get to that core, you will stop complaining and wondering why you get the things you don't want to get. Okay? And when I say things, I don't mean just physical things. I mean experiences. I mean people. I mean diseases. I mean, extra weight, or, somebody is attacking you, negativity, and so on and so on. Everything is being called through your energetical vibration. So guys, please let me know if this makes sense. I try to keep it as simple as possible for as many of you as possible to understand it. And with that, I want to cover my second section of the video, is how to heal yourself, because I feel when it comes to manifestation and energy healing and creating your own reality, there's so much misunderstanding, and people just think it's kind of woo-woo and only exceptional people can heal themselves through energy, which is a complete BS. But we can't blame anyone, because there's such a misinformation. There's no information, there is of course information, but it's such a lack of information about how easy and simple it can be to heal yourself. And without beating around the bush, I'm gonna tell you how to heal yourself. And when I say heal yourself, please guys, don't think in your mind about some sort of magic or some sort of fantasy, right? Again, covering our first point, everything starts on an energy level. So the sickness you may be experiencing, disease, and anxiety, fears, limiting beliefs you may be experiencing are first existing on energy level. So, if we want to see the change on a physical plane, we have to go back into energy level, change it, and then it changes the physical, because the physical cannot exist if there's nothing backing it up on energy level. And you absolutely 150% can do it. All humans are capable of it. In fact, you are so powerful, you freaking do not realize. Like, I don't realize how powerful I am, but I want you guys to understand that we have this misconception that only some certain sort of people can do energy healing or change their life, or how Joe Dispenza fixed his spine with his mind. We think like it's something magical and impossible for you, which is bullshit. How we change it, and why I want you to understand that you're powerful. Coming back to that image that I gave you, everything is energy. There's a density here, there's a human, there's a flower, there's a tree. Look at the flower, look at the tree, look at the human. A flower is a specific frequency. It's a frequency of nature, and it's blooming and it's growing because it's specific frequency. But does the flower have a choice? Can flower just decide, you know what, I'm just gonna go and walk away? Can flower change its energy? No, it can't. It doesn't have the power of free will. Humans are the only beings on earth that have the free will. We are able to change our energy. Think about it. If you think now about some moment from the past or a moment in the future that makes you feel good, you'll feel good. You are able to change your energy. That's it. And just like that, we all have been changing and tuning into different frequencies. But the thing is, majority of us are not practicing those frequencies which make us feel good, the frequencies of health, the frequencies of wealth, long enough for physical manifestation to come true. So with that being said, give me an answer in the comments before I give it to you. How do you heal yourself? And by healing, again, I don't mean just the diseases, just the illnesses, any limiting beliefs, any fears, past traumas that are still being all part of your life. We heal those by becoming different on an energy level. First, we of course have to let go and clear that old, heavy, lower emotion energy, and then we tap into different energy, into energy of health. So let's take an example of, you always think that you have bad memory. You have been telling yourself, and your parents have been telling you since you were little, you have a bad memory, you can't memorize, I'm bad with names, blah, blah, blah. And you take on this belief, and belief is on energy level, which is constantly telling you, you're bad at memorizing names, you can't remember this, you can't remember this. Well, of course, you manifest and call in more experiences that will prove you that your memory is bad. How do we change it? We recognize that is only a story, that's a limiting belief. This is not true. I'm in charge of my own energy. And you tap into energy of how amazing it feels to remember everyone's names. How amazing it is to go in the store and remember everything exactly I need to buy. How amazing it feels to memorize everything with such an ease and speed. And you practice that and you feel it. And you practice and practice and practice it until you become it. And in your mind, you're already a person with a huge capacity of memory. And then on your physical plane, suddenly you will start seeing changes. Why? because you let go of that first belief, which were telling you that you can't memorize things, and then you told your mind who you are now. Does that make sense? So again, let's go back to basics. That image of everything is energy, and here is this human which with a specific density, with a specific frequencies, and he's dialing in bad memory, bad memory, bad memory. So that's what he's seeing on the physical. And then suddenly he decides, heck, this is just a belief. And then he lets it go because he realizes it's a limiting belief. And it can't, when we make a decision is also an energy shift. So when you let it go by making a decision and you dial in something like powerful brain, always memorizing everything, being so sharp, such a focus, and you're being that energy, you're pulling more experiences with same frequency, you're changing on energy level, that density, and the human on a physical plane in 3D is also changing. So that, I know it might sound super simple, you just change the energy. But we have to understand that majority of people don't do this and are not able to do this because they have a limiting belief and they keep telling themselves that they can't do this. That's already a proof that they're so freaking powerful because they're blocking freaking themselves from manifesting everything. So they manifest that which they don't want, but it still proves that they're manifesting. They're manifesting that which they're being. So if you want to change the physical, if you want to change the diseases, if you want to change and heal yourself, you have to change the energy that you are being, and you have the power to change it because you are energy and you are a human with a free will. That's it. That's simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. And with this, I will wrap it here, and I really would like to hear what resonated with you. Did you have any aha moments? Did it make it easier for you to, understand? And what is the first disease or experience or thing that you will try to change on energy level in your being to see a physical manifestation and physical changes in your life? I would love to hear that. And with that being said, if you want to be conscious creator of your own reality, stop hoping for it and realize when you make a decision and you change your energy, everything changes on the physical plane. All right, guys. So this is it for this video. Again, if this was helpful to you, give it a like now, subscribe, comment down below. And also I want to remind all of you who have been interested in online business bundle that we released 1st October. It's coming to an end. There are only a few days left if you want to purchase over 100 online business courses for $147. So if you don't know what online business bundle is, we brought together some of the best creators, course creators in online business space. We all contributed our courses to create this mega bundle with 99% off the price to give you, other fellow humans, support to finally go out there, stop making excuses that you know how or you don't have the money, to start creating your online businesses, to start creating solutions for other people, and start living that passion of yours. So if you want to get an online business bundle or have any questions about it, the link is down in the description. Remember, it's only available for a couple more days, and then we'll shut it because obviously we're not gonna give 99% discount on our courses for the rest of the life. From my side, there's a course, Fearless Online Visibility, where I teach you how to overcome fears, acknowledge how amazing you are already, and how to actually start creating content so you can be yourself, and without fear show up on videos with confidence, without any holding back. Be a conscious leader. You are, and serve other people. So guys, I'm super grateful for all of you who are watching. I appreciate every support, every comment, and every like. And I will talk to you in my next video next week. Bye.